Here with Concordia's head wrestling coach Dana Vogt to preview the 2013-14 season. Last year was a big transition year with a small roster that you inherited. Now you've added a lot of new faces. Talk about your approach to recruiting and what you needed to get out of this year's class.
Last year, a big focus was recruiting, and we really focused on bringing in numbers to add depth to the room, and also wanted to bring in some transfers just to have some leadership in the room. And it's hard to start a year with all starting freshmen, so that's why our look was to approach to going after some transfers. Normally, I like to recruit freshmen, but just worked out right, and we got some really good transfers that are going to add some depth for us. So.
Now, last year was your first year as a college head coach. What do you think you learned that will make you better moving forward?
Last year was just patience, frustration. A lot of it, I wasn't patient enough with the guys, and now we've worked a lot on being more patient as a staff and working on seeing the bigger picture, being more narrow-minded and not focusing on wins and losses, but focusing on doing the right thing every day. So.
And talk about the work ethic that you've seen from your team since the school year has started. How have they responded to what you've asked them to do?
The work ethic is great. We got guys in here on their own. About any time of the day you walk in here, there's usually guys in on the mat getting a drill in on their own, getting extra weight workouts in, getting extra runs in. It's just been phenomenal. It's a group, I've said during some of the preseason runs, I've never seen a team run as hard as this team's ran. So.
Austin Mogg is a former NCAA Division III All-American who came here last year. Now he's eligible after transferring. How excited are you to have him competing this year?
Austin, I'm really excited to have Austin in the lineup, being a 125-pounder to start us off at every meet and every tournament. It's huge. I expect a lot out of Austin. I know he's got high expectations for himself, and I think he can do some real good things this year. So,
you don't have a lot of guys that have a ton of experience, but Austin is one of those guys who's a senior, and you bring in some junior college guys. Are those some of the guys you're looking at as leaders?
Definitely leaders. As far as the transfer, we got Enrique. He's a great leader, 149-pounder transfer out of Sac City in California. We got Austin Mogg, who does a great job of just leading. He knows how to win, and you got to have winners in the program, and that guys rubs off on guys just knowing how to win sometimes. And also we got Saran Francisco at heavyweight, who came in as he's only 18 years old, but he's a huge vocal leader in the room. He leads by example. He just does all the right things all the time.
Now, you've talked about the championship lifestyle before. How has that been carried through now coming into your second year?
We always talk to the guys about, living the championship lifestyle, and that's doing the right things all the time, doing the right things in the classroom, doing the right things on the mat, and doing the right things in social life, and just improving yourself every single day in all aspects of life. And that's something we preach to guys every day, and guys are buying it. And I say, if you want to be a champion, it's not made just 2 hours in the room.
Now, you mentioned Emilio Rivera and Enrique Barajas. What do those guys bring to the program?
Emilio and Enrique are great kids, great work ethic. They've been proven winners. They won at the junior college level, and they're coming. Their transition is great coming in. It's like they haven't even missed a stride. They've done great things in the room. I can always count on those two to give me full effort every day too.
Let's go down the lineup a little bit. You mentioned it's Mogg at 125 most likely, and if we can just work kind of down through the lineup then from there.
Right. 125, we got Austin Mogg, returning Division III All-American. 133, you got Emilio Rivera. He is the California Junior College transfer who got third at California Junior College States. He's a great, solid kid. He'll do a lot of great things for us this year. You also got a freshman, Cody Cole, another California kid who's done a great job in improving every day in the room. I expect some big things from him. He's an outstanding kid. And another kid I can't forget to mention at 125 is we got Dimitri Smith. He's a freshman out of California. He had 45 wins last year, and he improves every day. I expect big things out of him. I could see a guy like him making the national tournament this year. So, 41, we got Foster Bunce. He's out of Michigan. He had 200 and something wins in high school. Outstanding kid. He's got great technique, great work ethic. He's always in the room, getting extra drills in, getting extra runs in. Also, 141, you got Alex Stepanek, who's a senior. Him and Foster go at it about every day. I know Alex has high goals for himself this year, and he's always one of the hardest workers in the room. So, 49, 41, 49, 57, there's a lot of solid kids. We're about 3-4 deep at each one of those weights, so it's hard to really mention everyone. But 49, you got Enrique, who's done an outstanding job coming into the room and just taking leadership role of just being a tough guy in the room every day. At 157, you got returner Austin Starkey. Austin Starkey, we have high goals for this year. He did a lot of training in the off season on getting stronger, and you can see it. He's changed his body. He looks way stronger than he did last year. Got a freshman out of Idaho, Tommy Bailey, who's just he's a hammer. He works his tail off. One of the strongest guys in the weight room, and he pushes guys in the room too. He tries to grab Enrique every day and just get better. So 160. Whoa, and then we got another kid, Billy Bailey, who is out of Iowa Central Community College. He's 57. He's going to start off at 65. He's a little heavier coming in. So between those three at 57, they'll also probably take over the 165 spot. 174, we got freshman Austin Fellhofer, a Seward High kid, 3-time state place winner, 2-time state finalist. And then you got Nick Shepard, a senior out of Colorado, who had some big wins for us last year. He's just a solid guy to always have in the lineup. 84, you start looking at 84, we got Cale Hintz, a returner, who's done a great job of getting in the weight room and putting some size on and strength, and has really improved. And you also got Noel Richardson, a transfer out of Merchant Marine Academy. He's a Kansas kid, real tough, solid kid, great leader in the room. And then 197, you got Ken Burkhart Jr., who is a Milford boy, state finalist. He actually came in a semester last year and redshirted. He's put some size on, has done great in the room. And then at heavyweight, we have Saran Francisco out of North Carolina. Saran has came in and done great things in the weight room and wrestling room. He's real inexperienced on the mat, but he's improving every day. The change he's had from day one to now is just incredible. So.
Now, last season you found out what the GPAC competition is like. How do you see your guys stacking up in the conference this time around?
I know we're young, inexperienced, some transfers, so it's hard to really read with the GPAC right now. But as a team, we have some high goals and finishing real high in the GPAC. And I know we're going to be competitive in the GPAC. The GPAC's a great conference for wrestling, and if you can get towards the top of the GPAC, you're going to look to do some damage on the national level, and that's what our goal is as a team. So.
Break down the out-of-conference schedule. Some of the highlights are the Iowa State Cyclone Open. You got the Desert Duels before Christmas, and you also duel your alma mater, Buena Vista. What was the strategy behind the scheduling? And I imagine you guys are excited about going to Vegas and what that experience will be like too.
For sure. It's just nice. I know Buena Vista real well, being an alum from there. I wanted to either go back or have them come here, so it's kind of exciting on my part. The Cyclone Open, having some tough guys like Austin Mogg and Enrique and Emilio, I wanted to give them the experience to get out there and kind of challenge them. It's also against some guys at another level, see some Division I guys, so that's exciting, and I think we have a couple guys that can compete against some of those guys, so that's kind of for that part. The Vegas trip's just a great experience for the kids to get out and experience something different, have a little Christmas break, and then we also get a chance to see some of those NAI schools out west that we don't get to see very often, usually like Great Falls in Southern Oregon and schools that Menlo College, Simpson College in California, a lot of those schools are out there and we get a chance to see them. So that's a great experience for us as far as that goes.
Now, lastly, what will make this season a success in year 2 for you? I imagine you expect to be in Topeka, Kansas at the end of the season.
Yeah, for sure. I think for success for us is we have in our goal as a team, we need to have more than 3 All-Americans. I think without 3 All-Americans, it's hard for us to really see it as a successful season. Also, we have high expectations for duels. I feel we have a real strong duel team. If we can get some big wins on the board duel-wise, I think that shows a success, and we're always moving forward. So.